It's a modern train station. I didn't find there restrooms. It's not air conditioned, and summertime it's quite hot. Other stations are air conditioned, and some of them supposedly have restrooms, toilets. That they are. And
Elifelet. Elifelet station.
محطة Elifelet.
Alright, let's go outside. Yeah, in summertime it's going to be hot. I'm so happy that I'm doing it at 7 a.m. Do you have brochures in English as well, or only in Hebrew? יש לכם גם באנגלית או רק בעברית? They didn't think about you as tourists. They don't have any leaflets or brochure in English. But you know what? Let me take one in Hebrew. אפשר לקבל אחד בעברית? אפשר לקבל אחד בעברית? Then, in that case, I took a brochure in Hebrew. I asked them about the ticket. When you are buying the ticket here, it's according to the destination. It's from 5.5 shekels, which is Tel Aviv, and you're gonna do it only in Tel Aviv. Then it's 5.5 shekels, and if you will reach from Bat Yam to, I don't know, if your destination is from Bat Yam to Petach Tikva, it will cost you, I think, 15 shekels. I made it a step, and I'm sure that it will be better soon, but don't touch the rail, because my hand was covered with I don't know what, and I don't even want to think about it. Now in Elifelet we have so many things to see. Let's start with that was the ancient routes from Tel Aviv, Jaffa to Jerusalem. Then if I'll take you a little bit there, and this is the beginning of the park that I told you. If we will continue straight ahead, you will see the rails to Jerusalem. It's from 1892, not the rails, the routes. It took them 4 hours to reach Jerusalem. Today it's less than 40 minutes. There are so many options here in Elifelet station. First option, that way, is Florentine. Florentine. It's like flower, but in Florentine. It's important if you want to enjoy graffiti, and you will see soon a little bit of it. And they have excellent places to eat. It's very trendy. It's very beautiful, very student-wise. Then young and in Levinsky Market, which is at Florentine area, you can enjoy so many kind of herbs and excellent coffee places. Then this is a little bit taste of the graffiti. They decided to clean the road now. Then it's beautiful. But I want to take it to two more places. But before that, let me show you the rail, but it's too noisy. Then I will try to go. It stopped right now. Then let me take you as quick as I can to there. Still noisy. That's the rail. And the park is beautiful. They decided to plant the trees from day one, then not to bring old trees to here. Then shade is not the best idea here. Then if you're looking for shade, it's not the best idea. Let's say 10 years from now it will be. But it's very trendy. There's so many hidden places there that you can enjoy, like Tether. It's worth it. I'll say it again, it's worth it. Then don't miss it. Another option after Florentine, you can see the red roof building. This is part of the German colony, American German colony, which is really a nice place to visit. It's that way, American colony. And let me take you to a short glimpse of Neve Tzedek. Now, this is funny. This is the bad side of Tel Aviv. You can see the graffiti. I'm talking about the bad side, which is live and trendy. And this is the poshy part of Neve Tzedek. Neve Tzedek, it used to be first neighborhood of first Jewish neighborhood outside the wall. Narrow streets like in Jaffa, and look up here for the houses. And the 80s they wanted to destroy that neighborhood. This is the first time that the people of Tel Aviv stopped them from doing it. Not like me, smart people bought it for nothing. And look what's happening now. Those are mansions. Beautiful area. And if you want to see something unique, then let me take you to see it. And I promise just to tell you, oh, come on, from here you can go to there, just like at Jaffa. From there you can do... But this is so close to the station. It's called Susanna. Susanna, it's the modern art dance area of so many groups. And I don't know about you, I love modern art. In every neighborhood you have to have water. And this is the water well of Neve Tzedek. It's so quiet now, no one is here. It's Friday. Friday, it's like the first day, full day of a weekend. The weekend begins in Israel, especially in Tel Aviv, Thursday evening. Then Thursday evening until now, everyone being in the club, in the pubs, and now they're sleeping. I just wanted to be the first one in the light rail. Then can understand where the restrooms are, and look at that. Look at that. Now, if the word Neve Tzedek is difficult for you, I can understand that. Think about Susanna. Susanna, it's a very nice coffee place, and I will take you there. And from there, the minute you will write Susanna online, you will see the word Neve Tzedek. Neve Tzedek is one of the names of God. There are two. At, let's say, 1870, they built here 2 schools. One for girls, which is that one, and the other one is for boys. And the boys' school was in French. The girls' school was in Hebrew. They taught them in Hebrew. Oh, this is the Neve Tzedek Susanna theater. If you like modern art, ballet, don't miss it at all. For the sake of the video, I hope that people who are demonstrating, and it's supposed to be soon, won't stop the train for you. But if they will stop the train for you, I will prepare another part of that video in another day. But it's a good idea to plan it, to plan the tours according to the light trail. And if you are, God forbidden, staying in Bat Yam or in Petah Tikva, not because it's a bad idea, it's a horrible idea. Only if you do have families, then to stay there, and then it saves you money. Then in that case, yes. But for the rest, don't do that. Then this is the main street. So many good restaurants, very poshy, excellent boutique shops. Really good place, and this is Susanna. There, it's still closed. Then, if it's easier for you to remember the name of that neighborhood as Susanna, everyone knows what you're talking about. It's a very good place to eat. On my 60th birthday, they took me to Dalal, which is another excellent restaurant. Dalal. As you can see, they are building more and more and more. I don't know if you can see something from it now. Let me ask them if I can just go in to take a video, but no, it's closed. They have excellent food here, not cheap, but worth it. And they have a very good bakery, which is right there. And just for the information, we are at Shalom Shabazzi Street. Everyone knows it as Shabazzi. Don't miss Anita, which is Shabazzi Street that way. Anita gelato. Oh, it's so tasty. Now that was the first neighborhood outside Jaffa, Jewish neighborhood. It wasn't a Zionist neighborhood because that was before it. That neighborhood was of people who wanted to escape from the horrible sanitary and horrible situation of Jaffa. No, old city, very expensive place to rent. And here they could build themselves the houses, and it's beautiful, isn't it? I'm not going to, and it's just a glimpse tour. We can be here for like, I don't know, 5 hours. To the right, it's the way to the sea. And remember, Elifelet is the only station who can take you to the sea, but then you can actually walk from one place to another. It's beautiful to see that lady is feeding the cats. And someone sent me a message and say, can you show more cats? Then here it is. We have tons of cats. I had around 10 cats in my house until they found that I'm allergic to cats. That kind of a dog playground, not here, behind it. I used to bring my dog to here. And then we went to eat in Susanna. Now you know why I love it. Not so far away from here, next to the sea. Right there. It's Manta Ray. I myself don't like fish. But if you like fish and seafood, it's the temple of fish and seafood in Israel. Now we are heading back to Elifelet. On the way, you will going to see another magnificent place. Then don't go away. If you are renting a car in Tel Aviv, then I'm to tell you that it's a horrible idea. If you are living in Tel Aviv and you're headed to the north, to the Sea of Galilee, or to Masada, that's one thing. But rent the car at the last moment. And remember, Friday night, no, it's open. Yeah, you can rent a car. But some of you that actually already saw my videos, and I'm sure that you will subscribe my channel if you didn't do that until now, then I talked about those posters of a Jewish group who believes that the rabbi that you saw was their Messiah. It's actually the Jewish Messiah. If you're a Christian, you're looking at yourself now at me and say, what? Messiah, it's Jesus. Then let me tell you that you are so right and so wrong. Because the word Messiah, it's in Hebrew. Then let's start with that it's a biblical word. We're talking about the Old Testament. And Messiah, it's a man or a woman who got a mission from God. For example, King Solomon was a Messiah. His mission was to build a Jewish temple. And the meaning of the word Messiah is to anoint the people. It became a very name for Jesus, Son of God or God. But that's for the Christians. For the Jews, it's not there. And for the Jews, and I will say it again and again, Jesus is not the Messiah. The Messiah is a human being, not God, not Son of God. Then don't try to convince it that I'm wrong. Don't let everyone believe in what they believe. And don't try to convince the Jews to wake up. Because my answer to that is the Muslim answer that always asks me, why the Christians cannot understand that Muhammad and Allah is the answer. Let everyone believe in God in their way. And now we are entering to the station. It's the train station. Remember, we started the tour from there, but look how beautiful it is. It's beautiful, in a way, German colony. Look at the red roof against the snow that we don't have. It's good for 10 minutes. There are restrooms there that you can use it. There's another option here. We saw the rails, then you will see it here. It's very early now, then it's still closed. At the weekends, they have a lot of nice festivals, carnivals here. It's worth visiting, but again, 10 minutes is more than enough. For the Israelis, there's nothing really to do that except of drinking coffee in Akbar. Excellent coffee. I think you know that I'm a coffeeholic. And there's another great coffee, but the shops here, we have it in so many shopping malls, then no one comes to here to buy something that you can buy next to his house. But you can, for example, Soho, which is closed of course now, is a beautiful option to buy things that you don't need but designed. It's a lovely place. I don't know if you can see something from there. I love that place. So let me promote it because I really love it. I decided many years ago not to buy things that I don't need anymore because of lack of money and lack of place. I do have a small apartment. Pop-up of Toys R Us. I'm not sure that you have Toys R Us in your country anymore, but we still have Toys R Us, and we're heading to Elifelet station. It's becoming to be hot now. I'm sweating a little bit. Nachat coffee. Another great option. I don't know if you can see it. It's mostly in Hebrew. They have amazing coffee, but the Nachat at Dizengoff Square is better than here because they have more. They have a variety of things. I'm sure that soon they will have it here as well. Then here, this is the station, and let's continue down to look for the train that will take us to the next station. Then Elifelet is a great idea for tourists. And remember, this is the first video that someone ever made for tourists about the new light rail. There are a lot of security here because of the future demonstration. The train is not working, it's not functioning on Shabbat, then it's a horrible idea. It used to be an army, British army camp. They are going to build here houses, but they will keep the camp as I believe. True or not, I don't know. Let us enter before they will. להמשך לשם לתל אביב, זה מכאן או מכאן? אני רוצה להגיע לתחנה של תל אביב. לא חשוב, התחנה הבאה. זה נוסע לבת ים או זה נוסע לתל אביב? תל אביב. אוקיי, יופי, תודה. אבל... There's no... Alright, then we will walk down. Yeah, you can see the sign that it goes to Petah Tikva. This is the city that I told you that you have nothing to do there. And I'm sure that the mayor will call me tomorrow and say, how dare you? But sadly, I dare. Petah Tikva is, for the tourists, is like an unimportant place. It's a beautiful city. Lots of my friends are living there, poor there. I'm snob from Tel Aviv. Right, let me see. Delay. Demonstration, not demonstration. Then let me see. Oh, about 15 minutes. All right, they just told me that the ticket that that you can use the ticket for the buses and for the train for 1.5 hours. Then it's actually valid for 1.5 hours, not as I mentioned before. Ooh.